So I just had a terrible experience with eBay. I've been going kind of eBay crazy for the past week because Christmas is coming up and I wanted to get some stuff on eBay for not really presents for other people, but long story short, my mum and dad buy me things for Christmas and I just pick them and they pay for them and that's that. So I was just getting stuff on eBay and I got a brush set on eBay. Now it was fake MAC, which I was well aware of, but I looked up reviews and it was like €5 or something for the 32 brush set from China. And for 32 brushes you're bound to find even like 4 or 5 brushes you can use for something for like €5, you know. And apparently they were good enough, so I wanted to buy it just to have even spare brushes. So I bought 2. I bought one for myself and I bought one for my sister from my parents as a little surprise, like a little extra thing, whatever. So I bought that on the 2nd of December. It is now just in the wee hours of the 5th of December. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm really bothered now. So on the 2nd of December anyway, I bought the 2. Got my message from PayPal confirming that I bought it. Got my message, or got my email from the seller saying, you know, thank you for your purchase, blah blah blah. So then a while ago I was looking in my purchase history to see what had been dispatched and what hadn't, and it wasn't there. So I went back to my emails to check, was I seeing things, did I actually get the email, because it was like 2 days ago that I last checked my emails, like for that email. What am I saying? It was like 2 days ago when I last read the email, so I was like, oh, did I actually read it? I couldn't really remember. Sure enough, it was there. So when I clicked on like the item, you know, you had like within the email you get the little links and things. When I clicked on the item, it said it doesn't exist. And it's not usually like, you know, when a listing is ended but you've bought it, you can still view it. It's just that it's not for sale anymore, you know. It just didn't exist. I couldn't. It kept coming up like error that I was putting it in wrong, but I was copying and pasting, so it couldn't be putting it in wrong. And then I clicked on the seller, like contact the seller, and it brought me to the seller's page, and it said this seller is no longer a registered user. And it said the last sale was like a year ago or something, but when I was buying the brushes, there was like a lot of people had bought the brushes already. So I'm so annoyed. So I went to contact the seller and it wouldn't let me. Then I went to contact eBay. I contacted eBay, just explained the situation. I just said, you know, it's not in my purchase history, paid the money, blah blah blah, what happens. So, and I searched then for a 32 brush set, like the same wording that I used when I bought them. And when I searched 2 days ago, there was a load of listings for like really really cheap brush sets. Like the 32 brush set is a really common brush set on eBay. It's like a generic eBay thing. And there was a load of them, like all like really cheap, like, you know, just like 50 cent or euro between each one, but they were all like $4.99, $5.99, $7.99, that kind of thing. And so I bought the cheapest one, obviously, and I looked at the feedback. There was like 98.9% positive feedback or something like that, and there was a load of people already after purchasing the brush sets. And so, you know, I just bought it. I didn't like search too much into it, because it was like €12 for the 2 brush sets. But now I just searched for like the 32 brush set, and the cheapest one is like €40. It's like 30 and 40 euro, and it's like, it's so annoying. And they look to be the same, but I don't know how to describe it. Like, it looks to be the same brush, but like they dyed the fibre different, and like the handles are different. Like, the ones I bought, they were fake max, so they had like the black handle and then the silver ferrule, which is like the metal bit underneath the bristles of the brush. And the brushes were all like different colours, like you would see in like, normal brush sets. These ones, I was like, they're all black, like the ferrule and the handle are all black, and the bristles on every brush are all black as well. So they look a lot like cheaper, but they're the same style brushes. Like there were some like brushes that you could pick out. Like, there was a really big fan brush and a really small fan brush. So like, I mean, I know that it's the same brush, that it's the same brush roll and everything. They just don't have the word MAC written on it. So I wrote on Facebook, like, everything that happened. Was like, what should I do? Does anyone know? And a girl I know sent me a link to like like a conversation thread on eBay or whatever, a listing. I don't know what they're called. Sorry, I'm like really bothered, and I know that my words aren't like coming out right, because it's really late as well. And so I went onto this like thread or whatever, and there was just another person talking about like a completely different listing, like from like a year ago or something. Like, oh, I bought a pair of shoes and from a Chinese company, and like, I bought them, the money was taken out of my PayPal, and then I went back and the listing had been deleted, and so was the username. And then like there was all a load of comments underneath it, all saying that it was eBay that actually deleted the user and the item. So now obviously the fact that it was fake MAC, it's like, a violation of all these eBay rules. And no, like, I mean, I'm thinking, was it like the same like company or factory like making all these fake MAC brushes under like a load of different usernames, or maybe they were just able to get rid of all the fake MAC brushes. I don't know. Basically, it was eBay that deleted it. I don't know when they deleted it. Like, I think it said the seller like dispatches within 1 day. So, but I got no email to say that it had been shipped or dispatched. So now I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, I know this sounds stupid, but I really wanted the brush set, because I'm a makeup artist, and like, it's a long story, but a lot of my brushes were damaged, and so I'm like really low on makeup brushes now. And so I wanted, like, even if they're stupid brushes, I mean, they were €5 for 32 brush sets and a brush roll. I was saying, even if the brushes were crap, I could even just use the brush roll. And like, I mean, but out of 32 brushes, there's bound to be like 5 or 6 that are usable anyway. So I really want the brush set, and I'm thinking, do I wait, see what happens with this, or do I just buy one of the other cheaper looking brush sets that like seem to be the same thing, but just, more cheaply made? Maybe. I don't know what to do. I'm so bothered. I'm just so bothered. I don't know. I don't really know why I'm making this video. Like, I mean, it's not like anyone can do anything or anything like that. And I've heard like other people saying that it has happened like that they have like eBay users get deleted, and then they like move to a different username, and they just carry on selling under a completely different username. So I'm thinking, okay, will I wait a couple of days and see if I search with 32 burst set that more burst sets will start coming up again, because whoever these people are set up like whatever a new eBay account, or is it a case that they're not gonna be able to do it again? But I don't know, cause I really wanted it for Christmas, because like it is actually a Christmas present, you know. And I hate like getting Christmas presents that don't come before Christmas. Like I've never actually purchased anything online for Christmas. I've done it like for other occasions, like birthdays and things, and it's been late a few times, and it's awful when you know you're like to the person, oh, you know it's coming, it just hasn't arrived yet, and that's like, then you get like a week or two later, and it's just awkward. It's not the same. So I'm really annoyed. I'm just so annoyed. Sorry, I muted that by accident there. So I don't know what to do. I'm so bothered and annoyed and frustrated. I don't know what to do. And I know it's only €12, but it's not so much the €12 as it is the brush set. I really wanted it. It was gonna help me out so much, like my kit and everything. Like there are makeup brushes that I'm supposed to have in work that I've never received, and I was going to use some of them for work and blah blah blah. I know no one really cares about this now, but I'm just so annoyed. So annoyed. Okay, so that is my story. This probably isn't very relaxing or anything like that. It's just more me having to get out my anger and frustration. Do you think like that I should, you know, file a report and get my money back, or wait and see if it arrives? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments any opinions that you have about this incident. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it there. My time's nearly up anyway. I rambled on for far too long. So yeah, okay. Thank you all for listening, and